Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. This week I have been restocking my gift wrapping supplies. There are a few birthdays coming up and also an anniversary, so I want to up my gift wrapping technique a little, and for that I needed some supplies and a storage solution. This Samla box from IKEA is a great solution. I like that it is shallow and I can push it under a cabinet or a bed when not in use. It's a solid box, and that is great because it'll avoid your supplies getting crushed or creased. And it locks. Inside, I have added a few organizers just to keep things tidy. These are also Samla, as you can see, and these can be bought without lids, so no wastage there. If you're planning to gather your supplies and create a storage system, here are some of the things that you will need. You will need cutters. The sharper your cutter is, the cleaner your cut will be. A sharp pair of scissors is a must. Try to get one with a sharp tip so you can cut till the end. You can also get this paper cutter. It's inexpensive and you can cut the paper like a pro. And I also like having a long ruler, a pen knife, or a craft blade. The next thing you will need is some adhesive. You can get glue dots, glue tape, sellotape. Basically, you just need something to hold the wrapping in place. Pens, Sharpies, markers, whatever you fancy to be a helpful tool. I also like keeping a pencil handy in case I want to create something before adding the ink. The next thing you want to have is wrapping paper. It's nice to have a collection of different styles and textures. Have thicker paper, tissue paper, brown paper, some normal wrapping paper, whatever you like. I usually buy 1 to 2 colors per season. This season, I'm all into blush and this blue. So I pick up my supplies in these colors. I still have my leftover black and white and silver from last season, so I'm just going to use that up as well. Now, since you have your theme colors, buying bows and ribbons is also a lot more focused. I have a tendency to get carried away if I don't have a fixed plan. I'm not really able to create bows now that my fingers aren't as nimble as they used to be, so I just buy some ready-made ones. For ribbons, I have a mix of thick, thin, satin, etc. The next thing you want is accessories. Now, this is where you get to be creative. Some of these are bits of scrapbooking paper, cards, printed cards, stickers, and washi tape. I also have some flowers, ferns, and elastic bands. You can basically collect anything that appeals to you. A reminder here is if it doesn't match your color theme, it is best not to keep it. You don't want a box full of clutter and realize you actually have nothing to use. So that's basically all that I keep in my gift wrapping box. Organize everything neatly so you can get to things easily. I have this caddy for tools, so even if I had to move around a little while I'm wrapping the gift, I just tote this along. One more item that you want to consider keeping are bags. You can opt for paper or plastic. Of course, I recommend paper. And you can also have these pouches, which are great to add smaller gifts to. And these are not even new. I just keep these random things I know will come in handy. I recycle as much as possible. That is the right way to roll. And now that we have all the supplies figured out, it's a good time to share some tips. If you run short on paper, here's something you can do. Tilt the paper or the gift by 45 degrees, and suddenly it's covering all the sides. And to cover the top, I'm adding this huge bow. And if you're out of tape, try this fold. You won't even need glue or tape. I find that odd-shaped gifts are the hardest to wrap. For soft toys, you need to learn the art of making bags out of stock or wrapping paper. If you have double-sided wrapping paper, then that gives you more options. You can try something like this one here by showing a part of the other side as well. Now, bottles and jars can also be so difficult. If your bag is not high enough, or instead of just putting it in the bag, add some tissue. I find this technique to be really cute. And if you're packing a candle or this sort of a can or tin, then snipping the paper will give you a cleaner finish. You can then top it off with either wrapping paper or a flower or a card. I just add washi tape here to seal the joint. Now, I really like this because it creates little pockets for a card or some foliage. You can also slip in some sugar babies or candy. I will show you a few other styles that I like on Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. There are also some other items that can be very difficult to pack without a box: jewelry and candy. Well, some of the solutions for this would be make this little box and slip little chocolates or candy in. Or you can create a little matchbox. These tiny pieces of jewelry might be easily lost, so just make this cute little matchbox. I got the measurements of an actual matchbox. Cosmetics can be tricky too. It's simple to do just this. You can also use this for stationery like pens or pencils as well. I'm glad I kept this pouch for times like this. And you can even make your own paper bag to match. The Indian traditional method of wrapping gifts in cloth has caught on, and the Japanese created furoshiki. Furoshiki is a square-shaped Japanese traditional wrapping cloth used to wrap gifts. Creating gifts wrapped in love is probably worth more than the gift inside. You can't always be giving expensive gifts, but you can put creativity to work to wrap it in style. Wrapping the simplest of gifts stylishly makes all the difference. It makes the person receiving the gift feel very special. I hope you have gotten some ideas to organize your gift wrapping storage. Today I have shared with you these simple wrapping techniques, and next time I will share more elaborate styles and hamper wrapping as well. And with that, this is Raveena saying, happy homemaking.